Hello friends of Japanese Prince, Servus and Grüß euch. Well, that's Bavarian dialect, but the video fortunately is in English with a Bavarian accent, of course. Well, welcome for another production by the Artelino company. The Artelino company sells Japanese prints in weekly online auctions. Yeah, and I'm the owner and manager. And today I want to talk about a specific series by one of the great landscape artists of the first half of the 19th century. You may have heard his name, by Ando Hiroshige. Ando Hiroshige, that maybe reminds you of something. Stations of the Tokaido, 53 stations of the Tokaido. That made him famous. The Tokaido, that was the old highway system in Japan, mainly between Edo and Kyoto. And landscape series, there was something not completely new, but Ando Hiroshige made it a classical subject. And it was very, very successful. It was so successful that he made more and more series of the Tokaido. Overall, there are 18 to 20, I don't know how many exactly. And he made more famous series. Another one is 100 Famous Views of Edo. And in the year of his death, which was 1858, he made one of the best series, 36 Views of Mount Fuji. Another great artist, Hokusai, had made such a series, 36 Views of Mount Fuji. But also Ando Hiroshige, that's not just a poor copy of another more artist. No, this series is considered to be one of his best, and it was created by him and published in the year of his death in 1858. Yeah, many artists, musicians, and visual artists, they become better and better the older they become. Yoshitoshi Taiso, the great Meiji artist, is another good example. He made his best series shortly before his death. Well, let's talk about the series. The series is made in Obantate-e. That's a Japanese size format, and these designs are in portrait format. As I said before, published in 1858, in the year of his death, and some of the designs were published after Ando Hiroshige had passed away. Publisher is Tsutaya Kishitsu. And 36 designs is a little bit misleading, because the series consists actually of 37 prints. Number 37, that was the title page. Well, originals from this series are very expensive, $1,000 and more, depending on the design. Some are by far more expensive. And collectors should know that there are also reproductions. Reproductions are considerably cheaper, $50, $100, yeah. What's a reproduction in Japanese woodblock prints, and why do they exist? Well, from a woodblock, you can hardly produce more than 8,000, 10,000 copies. There are different estimates. And well, when the block is too much worn off, you can make repairs, but then comes a point when the impressions pulled are so poor that the publishers carve or have carved new blocks. And these blocks are carved after the original. They are carved by hand. These are not mechanical reproductions, but all made by hand. Nevertheless, they are reproductions, and reproductions usually have a price $50 to $100. Collectors should also know that there is another series with the same title, Fuji's Ando Hiroshige, 36 Views of Mount Fuji, also by Ando Hiroshige, but that series was published 6 years earlier in 1852, and publisher is another one. The publisher's name is Sanoya, and that series, you can recognize it easily from this late series, because that series from 1852 was made in landscape format. Landscape, my friends, doesn't mean that it has to show a landscape subject, but it's just the format in contrast to the portrait format. Well, so much for today about this famous series by this great landscape artist Ando Hiroshige. Thank you for watching. And oh, by the way, yeah, we are in July of 2019 and it's very hot outside. The climate change, my friends, is real. And if I should have talked any nonsense, that's due to the climate change. Sorry then, and goodbye. And don't forget to bid in our auctions, by the way. Thank you for watching, and see you hopefully for our next video about a subject of Japanese art prints, a wonderful subject for collectors and a wonderful area for collecting great art.